Namaste. Joining us today is Dr. Sofia Rodriguez. She is a renowned obstetrician and gynecologist with over 16 years of experience in women's healthcare.
What is the importance of sleep and what exactly happens in our mind and body when we sleep?
Sleep is one of those three pillars. The other two pillars are healthy food and exercise. All three are important, but sleep is one of the very most underestimated pillar. In sleep, there are three types of sleep. So there is light sleep, then we have deep sleep, and then we have REM sleep. So the light sleep just helps in taking care of physical health and building immunity. Deep sleep takes care of your memory, emotional stability, and REM sleep is the best sleep. And this happens around 90 minutes after you start the initial sleep, and it starts in a cycle of every 90 minutes.
Namaste. Joining us today is Dr. Sofia Rodriguez. She is a renowned obstetrician and gynecologist with over 16 years of experience in women's healthcare.
Currently, she is a consultant at Manipal Hospital, Goa. She is known for her expertise in high-risk pregnancies, adolescent health, infertility, and women's wellness.
We are delighted to have her here with us today to share her insights and experiences. Namaste, ma'am.
Namaste.
We are delighted to have you here with us today.
Thank you so much.
We would like to start this conversation by asking, what is the importance of sleep and what exactly happens in our mind and body when we sleep?
Sleep is one of those three pillars. The other two pillars are healthy food and exercise. So all three are important, but sleep is one of the very most underestimated pillar. Because food we eat every day because our parents give it to us. Exercise, in the school they are doing it all over. But sleep is something which we end up negotiating, not just y'all as students, but also me as a doctor and as a parent. Because of various reasons, we end up not sleeping properly. And it is a very important tool to have a good, healthy life. Now, in sleep, there are three types of sleep. Okay. So there is a light sleep, which is initially, then we have deep sleep, and then we have REM sleep. Now, all three parts are very important. So the light sleep just helps in taking care of physical health and building immunity. Deep sleep takes care of your memory, emotional stability, and REM sleep is the best sleep. REM sleep is REM, that's rapid eye movements. And this happens around 90 minutes after you start the initial sleep, and it starts in a cycle of every 90 minutes. Why it is important? Because it helps in retention. So we may read our question 5 times in the exam paper and then realize, oh my God, I've forgotten what I've read. That happens so often, and it happens with me also. Because besides a doctor, I have just finished law. And I would read and think, oh my God, I can't remember what I read. And this is because we compromise on sleep. That's the answer.
Another thing, a lot of us students nowadays, we usually take afternoon naps, which is why we don't get sleep at night.
Okay.
And I particularly face that problem a lot. So, ma'am,
Do they really allow afternoon naps in the school here?
No, like when we go home, in that sense.
Okay. So there are two parts of an afternoon nap. Even I take, but not always. Whenever I get the opportunity, sleep is my best hobby. The nap should not last more than 10 to 20 minutes. Okay. It should not end up you just sleeping over like for 2 hours. Then you will not get your night sleep. And that afternoon nap should not be beyond 4 p.m.
Oh, okay.
Then it can actually screw your night sleep. You may not get the night sleep.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that all of us do. We go home and we sleep, and then we sleep for 2 hours.
Yes.
And also we look up to weekends, especially Saturday,
Let
Sunday.
me add to that previous question. So my daughter is in 9th standard in this same school. And actually, I'm very happy it's a full day school, because the previous school was a half day school. It was till 1:30. She would come home and sleep and then not get sleep at night. But here what happens, it's a full day school. I serve dinner at 6:30 and 7 p.m. No evening snacks. And she's out on bed at 8:30. In fact, we both are out.
Wow.
It's a better deal to sleep early, and automatically you will get up at 5 a.m. The problem I have noticed is in a country like India, where we don't follow the circadian rhythm, wherein you wake up, you see the sunlight, you work through the day, and most of the other places and countries end their work at 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Parents are home by 6. We have dinner at 6:37. My brother also does that. He doesn't live in India. And they're all out at bed at 8. Imagine you sleep at 8. Automatically you will get up without an alarm at 5. That's what we do at 5. And she actually studies at 5 a.m. That started when I went to a law school and I wanted to read, and I was getting really tired after doing medicine and practice at the end of the day. And she just observed me and followed the same habits. I feel as parents, it's a message to all parents that the children don't follow what you say, do this, do that. They just follow you in actions, and just do in actions if you want them to follow in actions.
Wow. That's definitely something that we all can take back.
Yes.
Yeah.
So one question I had was about blue light. They say it's not good for us. Is it the blue light which is actually not good, or more than that, is it the content we are consuming that's not good?
Both of them, I would say. So blue light is basically like light all around you, right? So imagine putting the lights on of a room and sleeping. Imagine putting the TV on and sleeping. Imagine seeing the mobile and sleeping. All of this suppress a chemical called as melatonin. Now, melatonin is very, very important to induce sleep. If you want to sit with any of these gadgets, in fact, you should not have any gadgets in the bedroom. People have a fad of putting a TV in the bedroom. I don't know why you need a TV in the bedroom. Bedroom is to sleep. So put off the lights and sleep when you have to sleep, and sleep early, because we all need that amount of sleep. So yes, blue light is not good. Content is also not good, because whatever we see in the content, anything that makes us too happy, too sad, too aggressive will actually change our emotional habits and will affect us in getting good sleep. So all the devices need to be out, I would say, one and a half hour before bedtime.
sleeping. Yeah. As you already mentioned that your daughter is learning from your own actions, what are something that parents can also do to build such good sleeping habits within their children?
I feel there are do's and don'ts, and no ordering around. We would like to be your friends,
Yeah.
because that's the only way that I can communicate to her. The habit that I would say, don't create sleep as a punishment for the kids, saying that you finish all your work, then you will get your mobile, or finish all your homework and then you will get to sleep. It doesn't connect.
Yeah.
Because sleep is, as I said, the most important pillar of health. You cannot negotiate across these things, saying that you finish your homework, or then you will get a mobile, or finish something important, and then you will get to sleep.
It's not the right
It's not the
reinforcement.
right way to negotiate.
Correct, yeah.
One more thing I wanted to ask. I also experience this a lot. It's like on weekdays I will sometimes sleep late, and then on weekends I like sleep for a long
Like
time.
binge eating. So binge sleeping.
So the question was that, can weekend sleep really make up for the sleep we lose over the week?
Not exactly. To some extent, I would say, but not exactly. It's like, okay, you sleep less amount every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You sleep 6 hours instead of the ideal 8 hours. What happens? Just 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours. And you will feel okay, you will feel like you've achieved what you want to study, but it doesn't really make out for the whole week. So it's called, I would say, like how binge eating, binge sleeping does not make up for the whole week. You will be walking like a drunkard at the end of 1 week, 2 weeks. And there are studies in this which says that no sleep or less sleep, I would say 6 hours instead of 8 hours, is equivalent to 0.1% of alcohol levels in your
my God.
body, which makes you like a legal drunkard at the end of 2 weeks. And you will understand it when you don't sleep, that you are not good enough the way you would.
Yeah.
I would add
is-
to that, the highest achievers, whether they are top students, CEOs, or even Virat Kohli, if you see many of the good, people who have achieved a lot in life, have actually slept really well. So just sleeping lesser does not compensate for longer periods of sleep over the weekend. Okay.
That's something that we didn't know.
One more question was that does like school timing, early school timing, does it go against teenage biology?
Okay, this is something very interesting that I noticed. Have you ever noticed that children go to school earlier than the adults, than the parents
Definitely.
to work?
Yeah.
So
because
school
work starts
start at
9.
7. I was in Mumbai before, school would start at 7 a.m. And you guys start at... Sunshine is still better, I would say, but the other schools start at 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Which means you get up at 6.
Yeah.
Which means you have lost 2 hours of your deep sleep. Mama is waking you up, get up, get up. When you're in the middle of sleep. And that's deep sleep. So I would... India needs a policy change with respect to educational timings in schools. And I would definitely say that it makes more sense that even we go late. I start my work at 10 and 11 and I still achieve much more than what I would start at 8 and 9. Because I sleep well, I sleep early, sleep well, then I exercise. I use that first half of the morning to exercise and prepare the meals. And I start at 10:30, I would say, and end at 3:30. I've changed my timings recently. Being a very busy doctor, I have changed it. The reason is you don't become very effective or efficient when you work longer hours. I wouldn't put it to that. You become more efficient. To all my force, to all the students and to everybody, I would say, is you are more efficient when you can do lots more in a very small amount of time.
Definitely.
So that actually can create a lot of changes physically, mentally, emotionally. Sleep is just one pillar. The other 2 pillars I will speak later. They are exercise and diet. Okay? But one of the most unattended one is sleep, which we underestimate. Because it's there, right? All the body excretes the toxin. Which one, you know? So kidneys excrete the urine, intestine excrete the stool, but brain, where will it excrete? It's a very interesting fact that I want to tell you all, that every organ of our body detoxifies at different times of the night. So we sleep late. So there are timings. So 11 to 12, the liver will do it. To 12 to 2, the brain does it, and so forth. Now imagine you sleep at 1. One of the organs is not going to detoxify it.
Okay.
It's going to accumulate till the toxins are developed. And you must have felt many times that you get acidity when you sleep late. That's because the liver has developed toxins. This is just one organ. So just a summary, there's lots to speak on sleep. And it is so very important that it regulates everything, right? From physical health, mental health, hormones, emotional moods, your concentration in class. You must have seen the naughty kids in class. The ADHD kids who keep screaming, shouting, getting into fights, getting low grades. One of the major factors is sleep deprivation.
I see.
So this is what I would like to tell about sleep.
I think we all have definitely been through that one phase where we slept too late at night and then in the morning everything's just groggy. You don't understand what teacher's saying. We're just laughing all over class.
Correct.
Definitely.
So to conclude our conversation, I would like to ask you, what is some message you would like to share which about sleep that we didn't ask you, but something you would like to share?
I have told you most of the points, but then I would say in conclusion, sleep is one of the 3 pillars of a good healthy lifestyle. The other 2 are diet and exercise. To all parents out there, don't think that a 4 a.m. person who studies becomes a topper. It's in fact the ones who sleep for 8 hours, which is minimal requirement for any teenager. I would love to sleep for 8 to 10 hours and I actually perform better. So it's a message to all the parents, let the kids sleep. Do not negotiate sleep across. Let them get up at 4 and 5. That is okay to read. So this is the message. Sleep cannot be a compromise to get an overachiever. In fact, it will bring the person down in the long run.
True.
Okay. Thank you so much, girls.
Thank you
you,
so
ma'am.
much, ma'am.
Namaste.
Namaste. We were delighted to have you here and for getting to know your insights.
Well, I hope that all of the viewers here get to learn something, and I hope that we can implement these various advices that ma'am has given us in our day-to-day lives. Thank you.
Thank you,
you.
ma'am.